Welcome! Today's Timeless Pick a Card is about the 1010 portal coming up. So we have three options today. Option 1, Big Spite. Option 2, Rhodonite. And Option 3, Black Tourmaline. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Timestamps will be in the description box. Pause the video now if you need more time to choose your pile. See you at your pile. Welcome, Pile 1. You chose the Big Spite, so let's look into the 1010 portal for you. What energies are coming through, what you need to know about this portal. So the number 9 could be relevant. I do feel that the 9-9 portal was significant for you. September 9th. The month of September may have been one with many shifts. Closing a cycle. So this portal means you're going to close a cycle for good. The energy of Big Spite is this energy of drive, courage, and feeling like a spring in your step. So I do feel it's going to be, it's like you're coming into this new reality, into this new realm of just feeling high-spirited, just feeling really motivated. And so if things were a little bit, if you were feeling drained or low on energy, it was because you were closing a cycle. And now that the cycle is closed, or it's closing through this 1010 portal, you're going to feel renewed. That's the energy I'm seeing here, a renewal. You're going to feel renewed. And if you were lacking conviction or self-confidence or courage, I do feel that this portal is bringing you a new sense of determination that is going to, it's like it's going to be almost impossible for you not to take action, if this makes sense, because it's like you've made a decision. That's what I'm seeing here. You've made some kind of big decision, and because you've made your decision, that has giving you a sense of self-confidence and strength and power. It's empowered you to be bold, to take action from your heart space. That's actually what I'm seeing, is the word courage. And courage coming from the fact that if you were indecisive before, it's like you're not going to have any doubts moving forward. Yeah, it's going to be very, because you know, that energy of making a decision, when you're at a stalemate, you're indecisive, it could stem from insecurity or lack of self-confidence. And staying in that limbo can keep chipping away at your confidence to the point where it's debilitating. And the less you make decisions, the more you just let things go, or the more you just allow indecisions to sit and stalemates to prevail, the more when you wake up one day, you realize that all it was doing was chipping away at your sense of strength and self-confidence. And the fact that something has made you very determined about a decision here, and that was very it was very life-changing. There was a shift that took place, and it's like this 1010 portal is that sense of determination and finally moving forward and taking action after a time where things were very, very stagnant, at a stalemate. All right, let's open the frame a little bit. 1010 portal, please, for pile number 1. All right, your true north, your north node, your life purpose. So you're either going to discover what your life purpose is, or you're going to start moving in that direction outside your comfort zone because of the sense of determination. It's like You know that it's going to be uncomfortable, but you're going to move toward your life purpose regardless, or something that is destined here. If you don't know what your life purpose is and you'd like to find out, I do life purpose reports based on your tropical astrological natal chart. So if you want information on that, you can find my email in the description box. But it's like you either recently realized what your life purpose is, and through this 1010 portal, you're getting the sense of determination to move toward what that is, and you're agreeing to the fact that it's okay that it's going to be challenging, and it's okay that it's moving out of your comfort zone. But it's almost like with this 9 here, 9th house energy, Sagittarius and Jupiter energy, you're feeling like that push, and the universe is really being generous with you as well. And you feel the energy. You feel the energy is right now. You feel supported. You feel like you're getting the support that you need from the universe, and you're not wrong. And so you're ready to feel uncomfortable for a little bit. And we have Cancerian energy here, meaning it's been a long time where you've grown accustomed to maybe the same place or the same people. It could even be the case that you have been in the same place for a very long time. For some of you, maybe you even haven't left your, where you've been since you were a child. And it's like this 1010 portal could signify as well that you will be taking a leap of faith when it comes to a move to maybe even a different country altogether, if not a different state or a different city, depending on how big of a move that signifies for you. But I do see big moves for some of you, moving to a different country or a different continent altogether. Hence closing a cycle of restrictions or limiting yourself to expanding in a very big way, whatever this means for you, whether this is doing something very foreign to you, like maybe working with a different culture or moving to a different place or doing something online. It's really moving out of your comfort zone, and that's the interesting part here. We have loving compassion. The number 16 could be relevant to you, and the number 7. So there's something about your spiritual growth here that is allowing you to take a risk. And again, it's coming from that heart space. And I feel one of the blocks that you had before, that blocked you from taking bold decisions or taking action from your heart space, was the fact that maybe you were guilt tripped into not doing something, or something about what you learned or how you grew up, or this belief system that was a part of your everyday was the guilt trip in itself. Maybe it wasn't a specific person, maybe you were guilt tripping yourself into staying somewhere or doing things a certain way. And so the fact that you're learning compassion in general and applying it to self and to others is going to free you to really take action from your heart space without judging yourself, without punishing yourself, without... it's like whatever compassion you would like other people to show you, you're going to show yourself first. And because of that, you're giving others the example, especially yourself. But the biggest thing I see here with you showing yourself compassion is that you're freeing yourself. You're no longer holding yourself prisoner or captive to one reality. I do see through this portal and in this new chapter, because I feel this represents a new chapter because you're closing an old one, you're going to find that because you've changed your own template, because you've changed and you've shifted energetically, the kind of people that you're going to find are going to cross your path through this portal and forward are people who will show you compassion and love and empathy and true unconditional love and true friendship, true goodwill and benevolence. Good people, just people who are a safe space, people you can trust, people who are not going to hurt you and use you against you, if that makes sense. And it's just, you're just coming into a more joyful, loving time. So if I were to synthesize what's happening through this portal, is that you're raising your vibration, and when you raise your vibration, everything else raises with you. You know, you just change the energy around you, and you attract possibly a lover, okay, with the lover here. So through this portal, there's opening up is possibly leading you to a lover. Could be a long distance, or someone who is far away from you at the moment, in a different country, a different continent, or it could be from a different culture. It's a higher level soulmate, because we do have the swan there. It is true love. It is true unconditional love. It is compassionate. It is everything love should be. And it's warm, and it's comfortable, and it's homey, and it's nurturing. And it just feels good. It's very valuable. And it's someone who's aligned with your life purpose. You do share something about your life purposes meet. There's something common, or there's some way that you interact with each other that just gets you both closer to your purposes, and helps you expand toward your purpose. And so yeah, the lover, you know. You're also deciding, one of the things that you're determined to be is a lover in general, is one who encompasses and represents the true definition of unconditional love. That's one of your determinations. And you know, being in that energy is such a strength in itself. It's such a superpower. And it's like, I think that's the superpower that you're taking on, is that you're gonna refuse to be in any other frequency that is lower than love. And that's beautiful. So we have the number 17 could be relevant to you, as well as the number 8. We do have 2 9s, so we have angel number 99. And we have the number 69, because, you know, with this, it looks like a 16, the number 69, this Cancer symbol. 17, 8. And we have the 12th house. So there's also an energy of surrendering. And it's interesting because this card says forgiveness. I don't know if you can see it that close, or I'm going to try and focus in. It says forgiveness there. So there's a lot of healing going on a subconscious level, because of something that you're determined to, some energy, this higher energy that you're choosing of love and compassion is working on a lot of subconscious. It's like it's the recipe you needed to heal these subconscious triggers, was forgiveness and compassion. It's like that. If you see on a scale like lower vibration to higher vibration, at the lowest you will have fear, and you know, then you have these little steps up, and you have everything that fear, like when you're in a state of fear, that invites guilt and shame and anxiety and depression. And then as you start going up, you have these other less heavy feelings and heavy frequencies, and up until you go to feeling neutral or just okay, and then it's like each one of these are levels that you unlock and expand. And whenever you move up on that vibration scale, it's like you have to figure out the key that opens to the next. And so things like compassion, forgiveness, are like these keys that you find, and once you turn them and you see where they take you to the next stage, that's the only time when you understand. So it's almost like you have to do it before you believe it, or you have to experience it, believe it before you experience it, so that if you want to use like compassion or forgiveness to see the results that it will bring you, all you can do is do it. So if you're holding grudges, or if you are being too hard on yourself, try compassion on yourself, or try forgiveness towards someone else, and you will see just how that key turns and what it brings you on the other side. And so that's what I see with compassion and forgiveness here, It's like you're in the middle of the scale, just unlocking more and more doors up to the energy of love, because you've decided that you're going to be a lover. Moonstone. All right, mystery and intuition. You're going to be relying more on your intuition, because your intuition really is connected to your heart energy, and how you feel is also guiding you. So you're going to allow your intuition to guide you, and your intuition is guiding you toward healing a lot of what's going on in your subconscious mind. You could be getting dreams through this portal that are also pointing you in the right direction, because your intuition will be communicating through dreams. Okay, so nighttime while you're sleeping, I feel, or is when you're gonna have glimpses into your subconscious, especially if you're dreaming about water. Water in dreams really signifies emotions. So let's say you're dreaming about a really rough ocean. It just means that your emotions are really bothering you. They're really high and they need to be settled. And there's a lot more turbulence going on in your subconscious, and you're a lot more shaken emotionally than you really are conscious of. And so you could be dreaming about swimming pools or lakes, or so just see how you feel. And let's say you're dreaming that you're swimming in a swimming pool or you're in the ocean. So any feelings that come up, whether it's fear or you just feel good, it will be a clear indication of your emotions. And your intuition is communicating with you. So let's say you're with someone in that dream and you're swimming in the ocean and it's rough and you feel fear. It means that you could be connecting fear to that person for whatever reason. And that, again, fear is not your intuition. Fear is your ego. So then you will know. It is quite complex, the dream interpretation thing. It can be very complex. And I do also dream interpretation. So if you're ever interested in interpreting a dream, then I could definitely do that. And if you want to know more about it, you can email me and I'll send you information. But I do feel there will be very significant dreams coming through this portal for you. And these dreams are leading you toward your intuition, because these dreams are going to show you how you feel about something. Whether you're conscious of this or not, you're going to become conscious. Twin flame. Okay, we have the lover, now we have the twin flame. So it says the answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. It's almost like either your twin flame will be shown to you in a dream, or your intuition will tell you very clearly who your twin flame is. And you're going to have, if you were doubting who this person was, it's going to be very clear to you. I'm seeing Gemini, Pisces, Sagittarius, and Cancerian energy. This person could have in their chart strongly. Moon, Sun, Rising, Mercury, Mars, Venus. Could be North Node or Midheaven, okay? Doesn't always have to be the day you were born, the sun sign, okay? But it's like, a dream is going to show you something about a twin flame, okay? And now what that means to you, I'm not going to say. I'm not going to be elaborating too much on the twin flame thing. I don't want to get people too caught up in what that means. 3 of Wands. So your ships are coming in. Your ships are coming in. You're waiting for something. There's something at a distance here. There's something at a distance, or a long distance travel, or a distance from a lover, or you're waiting for something. Longing. Okay, let's see. Call. Yeah, you're making a judgment call. It's like you're making a decision here through this portal. The number 20 could be relevant, as well as the number 2 and the number 3. You could have Scorpio in your chart. 5 of Cups. Something about sadness and regret. So something about how, like, these negative feelings you may have. If you feel sad or regretful about something, it could be that, if you feel sad or regretful about something, it could be that you, you haven't made a decision, or it's showing you the way you need to make a decision. Something like that. Like the fact that you feel sad is showing you, okay, I'm seeing a comfort zone that has become uncomfortable. It's almost like staying in your comfort zone has brought you regret. And you regret staying in that comfort zone. And so this could have something to do with a lover, or there could be a lover who feels this way. Take what resonates if this is not you. And through this portal, someone is making a decision based on sadness, because someone doesn't want to feel sad anymore, if that makes sense. Let's see. King of Air. Okay, this could be you if you've behaved cold, or if you've worn a mask, if you pretended to not be interested or to not feel, if you were being cold, if you were being guarded, or if this was someone being this way toward you. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could be in your chart. Whoever was wearing a mask and pretending not to care, or or just being cold and pushing someone away, the reason why this was happening, first and foremost, whether this was you or this person, was because someone was still dealing with sadness from the past. Still had a lot of emotional baggage that they didn't even know was there. So whoever has all this emotional baggage now, could be both of you. You could be mirroring each other, maybe you don't even know who each other is. And someone was very guarded here. It could be you, it could be the other person, could be both of you. Maybe you don't even know this person, and you will know who your twin flame is through a dream possibly. But this person, whoever was cold and was hiding behind a mask in some way, shape, or form, either hiding feelings or hiding themselves in general, just cold to the whole idea of love. This person feels regret for doing this, or feels that this has only brought them sadness, and it's not really, it's just eating up at them. And so what I see here is this ice here is interesting, is going to melt into water. And someone is going to become a lot more expressive and a lot more loving and a lot more aware of the feelings that are actually there, and a lot more aware of what has been running them subconsciously. And so if you're the one who's been guarded, or the other person, or both of you, whoever has been guarded in this situation is going to become more expressive of feelings, is going to become closer to the energy and the frequency of love. And this person is going to be more compassionate towards self and toward others, because this longing and this sadness is leading to a decision. It's leading to a point where this cannot go any further the way it's been going. Now, I don't know if this is you or this person, but that was your reading, pile number 1. They're saying this is it. We're not elaborating any further. 22:44 on the clock. So that number may be significant to you. I do feel you guys are on the right path. I do pick that up. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. Could be your sign, could be someone else's, but someone is making a decision because the guilt and the regret, it's not even guilt, it's regret. The regret and the sadness is just too much to, it's just not worth keeping that mask on anymore. Someone here is seeing that it's worse to feel this than to risk taking a risk, if that makes sense. I don't know what this means to you guys, but that was your reading, guys. I'm not going to elaborate further. They're saying no more. So that was your reading. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Yeah, comment as you see fit in the comment section. Let me know. If not, choose another pile. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Bless you all. See you sometime soon. Bye. Till next time. Welcome, pile 2. If you chose Rhodonite, this is your reading. This is the 1010 portal for you guys. All right, the number 47 could be relevant to you, as well as the number 11. Number 11. Okay, now let me just look at this. I'm just focused on this face here. Can you see the face? Does that remind you of someone? I'm seeing sadness here. Are you feeling sad? Misunderstood and sad. I just pick up misunderstood and sad with that card, with that face there. It's like you would expect more love, and you're not seeing it. Is this a relationship or more than one relationship here? Now, I'm not speaking romantic relationships, okay? There's something very generous about you, and you expected more reciprocity and you didn't get it. More generosity. Okay, so here's what's happening. So if you were experiencing a lack of reciprocity, if people weren't being very loving or generous, or if you were experiencing dis-ease in relationships, you're going to be connecting more easily with others. The big theme around this 1010 portal for you is going to be harmonizing relationships. Now, this doesn't surprise me because it's smack in the middle of Libra season, so Libra is the sign of relationships. So something about relationships are going to be harmonizing for you. So if there was animosity, or if you were estranged from someone, or if things were just not going well, I do see this is improving, your relationships in general improving. And there's something about a relationship, a specific relationship, helping you discover your purpose, your life purpose as well. Okay, well, let's see. Open the frame a little bit here, and we're going to roll the extra dice. Okay, all right, yeah, life purpose. Interesting. Something about a relationship that is going to help you open up to your life purpose, lead you to your life purpose. Someone here could have Taurus in their chart. And we have 7th house, Libra. Libra and Taurus energy. Now, this could be marriage, this could be a strong relationship, this could be a best friend. Okay. Someone was being stubborn. Maybe it was you. Someone was being stubborn. And the fact that relationships weren't harmonizing was because of stubbornness, and because someone was refusing to see things from a different perspective. And so whoever that was, that's going to change, whether that was you or a person. And we have home, and with this heart pointing to the heart, home is where the heart is. So one thing that's going to help you harmonize a relationship or certain relationships, or to get closer to your life purpose, is to realize that no matter where your home is, like your physical home, home is where your heart is. And that's going to be felt very strongly through this 1010 portal. So no matter near or far, you're going to feel connected through the heart chakra. And there's going to be an activation of your heart chakra. And because your heart chakra is activating, you're going to feel more connected, in harmony with others when it comes to relationships in general, are all going to become more loving. The number 31 could be relevant. The number 431 is connected to the 5 of Wands, meaning you could have been dealing with a lot of challenges when it comes to feeling at home, or not knowing where your heart lies, or what feels like home, or maybe what should feel like home doesn't feel like home, but there's a stubbornness there. And it's like you're gonna see through the confusion when it comes to where your heart truly lies. And that's what I see here. The hunter, it's like you're on a hunt to get to that place where it feels like home, and it's like you're not going to stop until you get there, because there's a comfort zone that has become uncomfortable. Now, with life purpose being there, the North Node, I do feel through this portal, you could discover that your life purpose is connected in some way to relationships. Could be a North Node in the 7th house, or in Taurus, or Taurus 7th house, or 2nd house, or Libra. If you would like to discover your life purpose, I do life purpose reports based on your natal tropical astrological chart. So if you're interested in that, you can find my email in the description box. But I'm noticing the number 9 here, and the number 9 came out in pile number 1. But guess what? Also North Node came out in pile number 1. So there could be a message in pile number 1 for you. It's like you have this tunnel vision. You know where you're going. You know where you want to go. So there's a clear sense of direction here through this portal, because it's almost like you're being sucked in. You're being attracted and magnetized in that direction, because something about the direction that you're going in has your sacral chakra and your solar plexus chakra very active, meaning that you feel very passionate about this. You feel very creatively connected, and it really gets your creative juices going, and it makes you feel stable and confident and happy, and it just motivated. It just magnetizes you in that direction, and it's forward. It's not backward, it's forward. And so where there has been stagnation and stubbornness, I feel you moving forward very fast, full speed ahead is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, because you know where the sun is. Look at that. It looks like these colors here are coming out of this sun here. Look at that. Beautiful. You're headed toward your joy, your happiness, your sun, where you know your growth is, where you know you're going to feel uplifted, the place that allows you to feel childlike, and it allows you to, where your inner child shines through, where your creativity is sparked, where you're allowed to be your true individual self, where your heart beats, right? You're following your heartbeat is what I'm seeing here. And so it's like you're given this new batteries, like re-energized. And we have dream guide, and it's almost in the same position where we had something about dreams here as well in pile number 1. I feel you're going to have very strong dreams, but we had the dream here and the moon here. Now we have the sun here and the dream here. So your dreams are going to be like very clear guides to the direction that you're going in or you want to go in. I feel pile 1, the dreams were a little more explorative in the sense that they were exploring the subconscious, but I feel pile 2 is where you have progressed into, now that you've dealt with the subconscious, you are now moving consciously toward what makes you happy rather than removing what doesn't make you happy, if that makes sense. So pile 1 was more like letting go of ego, and pile 2 is the positive consequences of having followed your intuition and letting go of ego. And so I feel your dreams are going to be teaching you something important. Through this 1010 portal, you're going to have some kind of big important dream that's going to show you something very clearly, in the sense where it's going to show you where your happiness truly lies, and it's going to show you the direction and how to express yourself, how to move, how to get there, if that makes sense. So you could be dreaming with a lot of like orange or red or yellows, and so feeling very warm. These dreams could be very warm and very feel good and joyful. Yeah, you are profoundly clairvoyant, because your dreams are really showing you that, first of all, your psychic gift of using your mind's eye and clairvoyance is very, very strong, and it's expanding through this portal. And you're going to trust more of what you see in your mind's eye. It's not going to just be a random image that comes up or a random dream. You're going to start paying attention to your dreams, and possibly you're going to get a dream journal. And it may not make sense today, but I do feel the dreams that you're going to have are going to make a lot of sense to you. And I do see a lot of growth and healing coming from this. And it says teaching and guidance. See, we have teacher and guardian. And here we have teaching and guidance. So you're learning through your dreams, you're learning through your visions. It's like you're learning something of a higher spiritual awareness that you couldn't learn just with your physical eyes. Four of Wands, and whatever you're learning has something to do with what stability truly means to you. Not what it's supposed to mean, but what it truly means to you, because it's from your heart. It's not something that someone can explain to you or teach you. It's like with the number 7 here, it's a spiritual kind of teaching, more so than a material kind of teaching, if that makes sense. There's stuff that makes sense in the material world, but in the spiritual world makes no sense at all. And that's where your true stability is, the 10 of Pentacles here. So it could also be that in your dreams you're guided to the solution when it comes to being able to have enough money to buy a home or pay off the mortgage. There's like a solution coming that's going to allow you to even become wealthy, is what I'm seeing here. But this could involve a move, because we have this Tower here. It's like you're being guided to see where you have possibly built a faulty foundation, that it could make a lot of sense material wise, but it doesn't make sense. And it's been maybe a part of you that has been very stubborn about this, but it's like you're gonna see something about how money doesn't make you happy, or the big house doesn't make you happy, or how certain things could be sustainable from a physical point of view or a materialistic point of view, but in the soul you're crumbling inside, like it doesn't make sense to you. So it's a faulty foundation because it's not genuinely from your soul, if that makes sense. You could have Scorpio in your chart, but I do see some kind of surprising event. You're either going to be surprised through a vision or a dream here. That's going to show you something about a faulty foundation, something about money being materialistic or relying too much upon material things, and the Sun here. Okay, and that, you know, joy may not be completely entirely connected to a physical stability, because there's something that you're going to be shown here, that even if you don't have what you believe to be that stability, you're still going to be happy. You're still going to make it financially. If you decide to, let's say, relocate and move toward where your heart is calling you, and if you allow yourself to follow that spark of happiness, I do see you finding it, because we have the Sun here twice, and the Sun means joy. It's a high, high vibration of joy. And so you're going to find your joy through this 1010 portal. And I feel you're going to follow your joy, basically, even if that means bringing down a faulty foundation that may involve like a physical structure in the physical world. So whatever this means to you, meaning it could move to a new house, or move to a new city, or I see just a lot of travel and movement here. And what this is saying is, even if part of that foundation, it's just a change in the foundation. It's not like it's going to make you poor, or you're going to lose something. No, it's just going to turn into something else. It's not, you're going to maintain that financial stability, so to speak. But there's something to be said about following your heart here that is coming through very, very strongly through this portal for you guys, specifically Pile 2. And Pile 1 got a similar message as well. So that is your reading here, and I do feel that you're going to find the key to happiness when it comes to relationships, or a certain relationship here. And you may be surprised because it wasn't what you thought it was. I do see that element of surprise here. You're going to be surprised here. Something completely out of the blue could happen here in terms of a relationship. And it's a very powerful vision that is leading you directly to what makes you happy. I see fireworks. I see your heart beating. Like, I see you truly feeling alive is what I'm seeing here. So that is beautiful, Pile 2. That was your reading. Let me know how this resonates in the comment section. If it did not, choose another pile. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Bless you all. See you sometime soon. Bye. Till next time. Welcome, last but not least, pile 3. You chose the black tourmaline, so let's see this 1010 portal, what it means to you and what it's going to be like. And with the number 10 being here, I do feel it's going to be very, very significant, okay? It's going to be possibly the most important portal of the year for you guys, okay? I do really feel that very strongly. The number 10 could be relevant to you. With black tourmaline here, I do see that there's something about learning how to protect yourself and really integrating what that means and how to apply that in your daily life, in your interactions, or just in how you move through this world. It is a high density world. It is definitely not the lightest place to be. It's dense. It does drain you, it pulls you down, and so I do see you figuring out a way of still remaining light and almost unaffected, I would say. So there's something about you through this portal finally integrating what it means to establish healthy boundaries. You're going to be establishing healthy boundaries, meaning no means no, yes means yes, and people are going to be very, very aware of where you draw that line. It's not going to be confusing. There's something you've learned about being able to repel and dispel any unwanted energies in your energy field and shielding and protecting yourself. And creating this sense of healthy interdependence between you and other people to the point where you only take it so far and people know exactly how far they can go with you. No one's testing the waters anymore because it's very clear that there is your boundary and no one oversteps that. So I do see something improving with your neighbors if there's something going on with neighbors as well. I just see you being very highly protected through this 1010 portal as well. So that's good. 1010 portal. Okay, let's look at the astro dice. And we have Uranus. Okay, some surprise, something out of the blue, some breakthrough, some epiphany maybe. The number 11 could be relevant to you, something about maybe friendships or long-term goals. So some of you are having a breakthrough with a long-term goal and finally getting your wish come true, your dream. And we have, what is this? What is this? I think it's Virgo. Yeah, it's Virgo energy. So you can have Virgo in your chart. It could be something about a job or something about your everyday life. Okay, here's what I'm seeing. So for some of you, you're going to have an epiphany about what it is you really have to do daily to achieve a long-term goal. So some of you, for others of you, you're having an epiphany around what has been causing a health issue, and it may be something that you're doing every day, and it's going to lead to healing whatever that issue was. So you're going to get this information suddenly, surprisingly, out of the blue. You're going to put 2 and 2 together, or you're going to have an epiphany, or some kind of surprise information is coming through, maybe from a friend that is going to give you like a hint or a tip on how to heal or how to achieve a goal. I do see an opportunity for some of you to achieve a long-term goal when it comes to a group effort or a following or getting more followers or getting more supporters, okay? Some of you are going to be like an overnight sensation and become famous for something you've been doing every single day for your job. Could be social media. I do see there's something you've been working toward daily, right? Either it's something you've been doing that's very healthy, could be exercise, could be eating, it could be work, actual work, it could be doing something, being of service for other people, it could be teaching, it could be social media, it could be communication. It could be even beauty, your own beauty, someone else's beauty, glowing up, health, something that's healthy, a method, something you do every day that's going to finally pay off. And it's been a long time coming, and it's going to happen in a snap. And it's going to be like that. And with the added plus that at the same time, like let's say you become famous or you achieve something great, you're going to be protected. Like even if you have unwanted energies coming your way, you're going to be protected because you've learned to do so throughout this whole process. Something you're maybe going to learn about protecting your health as well could be coming through, but you're going to be very protected through this whole process, whatever this is for you. So it's big. It's definitely big. It could be that you're getting involved in something that's going to positively affect many people, because it's something that is very selfless. So it's like something you've been doing every day in, day out, selflessly, or something that's been very disciplined, is going to pay off in the form of health or support or a following, or becoming a leader to others of sorts. Earth Star Chakra, I do see you initiating into a next phase where you are more empowered, you are more inspiring to others, and you're just having a new beginning here. So it's like all of a sudden you're moving into the next phase of your life, and it happens very quickly after what has been a long road of discipline and work that you put into something you've created for yourself. It's like the life you created for yourself, or something that you're creating for yourself and others, or just for others. You're coming through the 1010 portal is going to be a very creative time for you. You're going to feel very creative. We have the number 22 could be relevant to you, and you're really going to feel like you're on the right path with whatever you're creating here. So we have 1122 could be a significant number. Maybe you do see that a lot on the clock, 1122, the numinous, and maybe you didn't know why, but you're being activated. I do see some kind of initiation and activation here. That at the beginning it's going to be a little bit mysterious, but that's the very source of how you create this thing, is based on the mystery and the unknown, and it's exploring to get to understand what's behind that mystery that is going to be your creative process. So if you have a mystery in front of you, you're going to want to solve that mystery, and the creative process is going to be how to get to the answer, and you're going to find the answer to something that's maybe been a mystery for a very long time. And maybe you've experienced creative block, and you're going to unlock that creative block. So I do see your psychic abilities expanding. I do see you coming to terms with some kind of universal truth, feeling one with source, and just having this inner knowing, and being able to allow yourself to follow your intuition and to get to some kind of conclusion if you don't quite understand the process, even if the process is quite mysterious. With this green and the heart chakra here, I do feel part of this process will be following your heart. And interesting how we get compassion and love here. Cultivation, compassion, cultivating love and compassion is a part of this process. And I do feel there's a message there in pile number 1 for you. So because we got the exact same words, we got compassion and love. So it's like you're awakening to the fact that we are all connected by the same heart chakra. And I feel you're going to feel a sense of more empathy toward the greater group of people. You're going to feel more connected to everything and everyone. And there's a strong sense of compassion that is leading you in understanding that it's not a great mystery, that the answer has always been love. And that is the mystery. And that's what people don't understand, because we've been blinded to the fact that that is our truth, and that is the answer to everything. If you try and puzzle things together, if you try and make sense of anything, love will normally answer the question if you allow yourself to explore that avenue, even if you don't understand it. It's not about mentally, rationally explaining it, it's about feeling it with your heart. And so this 1010 portal, I feel you will be clearing a lot of negative energy, possibly negative people, toxic situations, people, places, circumstances. You're going to release toxic energies through this portal. And because you're going to be also very clear and understanding that you've absorbed a lot of toxicity, and you're going to release this with compassion and with love. And the only way to really release toxicity is to substitute that energy. If you put the energy of love and compassion on top of a toxic situation, the toxic situation just disappears into thin air. it can be that powerful. Love is that powerful if it is true, if it is intentional. Eight of Air is like, through this 1010 portal, you're going to realize exactly what has been keeping you stuck in your head, why you may have been having obsessive thoughts, why you may have been feeling stuck in a situation. And you're going to realize a lot had to do with the fact that you maybe are an overthinker and you allowed your mind to take over. And when we allow our mind to take over 100% of the time, it allows our ego to operate, because that's where the devil lies, in the mind. That is where the devil operates, not in the heart, in the mind. So the more you spend in that mind, the more you're going to spiral into feeling stuck. And you're realizing that the key to, you're having this epiphany actually, that the key to release yourself from your own mind is to allow yourself to sink into that heart space. Five of Air, you're going to realize a lot of this mental conflict and being stuck in your mind, or the reason why you were stuck was because your mind is your own worst enemy and you were keeping yourself stuck in this mental conflict, no one else. And the realization is going to be a little bit scary, or maybe it's going to have you taking responsibility of why you have been stuck, and you can't really blame the universe or fate anymore. So it's like you're taking responsibility for the fact that your mind has been your own worst enemy this whole time. And that's going to be a game changer. Fortune's wheel, that's going to change everything for you. It's going to unlock, unblock, and get you moving forward. It's going to allow you to become independent of the fact that destiny or fate was running your life, and you're going to realize that you have a lot more power over this fortune's wheel than you ever thought you would. And you're really going to become independent from the fact that your mind or other people keep you stuck. So I feel a sense of, what is the word for this? Emancipation. There's like emotional emancipation and a separation from being able to blame any external forces for anything that goes on. When it comes to being able to control your life, your health, your dreams. And it all starts with these healthy boundaries. And as a consequence of this, I see you a lot more stable, a lot healthier, and a lot more financially independent than before. So what you're being led toward really is your financial independence as a consequence, and your mental health, by the way, as a consequence of moving away from overthinking into the heart space. And that's going to be the shift. That internal shift is going to dictate an external shift. And we have a number 10 here yet again. We have 10-10. A 10 out of 10. I just heard that one as well. So that was your reading, pile number 3. Very powerful. I hope this was helpful. Let me know how this resonates for you in the comment section. If it did not, choose another pile. I do feel pile number 1 has a message there for you. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Bless you all. See you sometime soon. Bye. Till next time.